Breaking news, Chicago Bulls point guard Lonzo Ball has been diagnosed with a small meniscus tear and is undergoing surgery for that. So let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NBA, here to talk about the Chicago Bulls and here to talk about this injury for Lonzo Ball, who was out the last couple of games. And I certainly, and I'm sure some of you guys certainly didn't think much of it. You know, we thought, hey, Lonzo's just going through some, in-season pains like every NBA player does, and he just needs a couple of games off. But no, we find out now that he's actually dealing with a meniscus tear. Folks, a meniscus tear is a big deal. If you remember, I don't want to bring it back up, but I have to. Derrick Rose had multiple meniscus tears in his knee, obviously when he was with the Chicago Bulls. This is a very common injury in basketball due to the nature of the sport itself. And so I was shocked when I saw this. Shams and Woj and all these guys were tweeting about it, that he's got a meniscus tear. Now, the good thing is that it's a small meniscus tear. They're not telling us whether it's the front or back. I'm not a doctor, but apparently that does make a difference in terms of the healing process and the options that he would have. So I went ahead and took a look at, the timeline and took a look at, what the different treatment options are. And the Bulls have already announced what they're going to go with. All right, he's going to get surgery. He's going under the knife. He's getting arthroscopic surgery, and he's going to be out for about 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, now, I have looked up some information. Again, not a doctor, just saying what I've seen is that, this is a quick, short-term procedure. And again, the goal is for Lonzo to be back here on the court. And with this timeline, he's going to be back here in March sometime, right? We're talking about 8 weeks. Let's just take the 8 weeks, not the 6 weeks. And that's literally 2 months. He'll be back in March, and that's a month before the playoffs. So he should be ready to go and ramped up for the playoffs. The problem is, this is not the long-term fix for Lonzo. And what scares me is that because it's not the long-term fix, apparently there's a chance that he is going to be compromising, his ACL, other areas in his knee, and it could lead essentially to re-injury. Again, don't know that, not a doctor, but from what I've read, that's the case. Either which way, folks, I'm going to go ahead and trust the Bulls here and their medical staff and go ahead and assume that Lonzo will be good to go in 6 to 8 weeks. This is obviously not ideal, but it's the best case scenario in terms of the fact that he's going to be back before the playoffs. And all that matters for the Bulls is the playoffs, right? The number one seed, definitely in jeopardy right now. We are barely hanging on to it. And now with Lonzo, our starting point guard, out, that certainly does not help. And Zach's out as well. But I just want to get this team healthy into the playoffs. I don't care about the number one seed as much as the health of the players. So Lonzo is going to be back a month before the playoffs. Let's see how it goes. But now, who steps up for Lonzo? Obviously, Kobe White's going to be playing a big role. Ayo Dosunmu's been incredible. Been very, very impressed with the rookie. He's going to be there. We're getting Alex Caruso back, or we did get him back. So he's going to obviously play a part there as well. So it's going to be a combination of those three, really, with Kobe and Alex Caruso taking a big mantle in replacing Lonzo. But again, they're not going to be able to bring what Lonzo brings to the court. But for the most part, we should still be okay. I expect the Bulls to make a move at the deadline potentially as well. So we'll see. But for the most part, folks, Lonzo out 6 to 8 weeks. We'll be back before the playoffs, a month before. Kobe, Caruso, and Ayo, look for them to go ahead and handle these duties in replacement of Lonzo until he's back. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.